Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be super brief. I'm actually on the way out the door to go to work, but I just wanted to make a video and talk about my experience this past weekend meeting author Sadeqa Johnson. Y'all know I am a bookhead, so it was a super exciting experience. She was the guest author at the grand opening of the Book Bar, which is a new book lounge slash wine bar in downtown Richmond, Virginia. The space is absolutely beautiful. It was such a good event, and it felt so good just to see everyone come out and support a Black-owned business. So the Book Bar has a book club apparently. One of my good friends, Keisha, is a member, and she told me about it. She got me the book to read. But girl, last week was so busy, I didn't even get a chance to read the book. But nonetheless, I went to the event, which an important thing to note is that I was so tired, y'all, and I had to work on Saturday, and I almost didn't go. That's important to note because if you look at some of my previous videos where I'm talking about these like experiences that I have where it almost feels like an awakening, that's usually how it happens. It's usually a situation where I'm like, you know what, maybe I'll sit this one out, like I'm tired, I got so much to do, but then I end up going and it ends up being what I need at that time, and this is no different. So this is the book, Yellow Wife, that the book club was reading, and like I said, I haven't read it yet, so I can't really give you all any feedback on it, but I did read a couple pages and it seems to be a good book.
For roots, plants, seedlings, and rare blossoms to use for healing. I did not understand why God's power could not be found during daylight hours. And as I trudged behind her, the March cold overwhelmed.
Book, and everybody that was there participating said that it was an amazing book, so I'm definitely going to read it. She has some other books as well that I'm interested in reading, and I'm definitely going to take the time to read those. But she gave an overview of just how she ended up in the Richmond area, which plays a large part in this story because she researched some of the historical slavery sites in Richmond, Virginia, and she researched some information to come up with a book that captures the details of some aspects of slavery in Virginia. So she was living in New Jersey, and she said, I think she said she was in her kitchen one day. She and her husband had been talking about moving, but they really hadn't made any concrete plans, and she heard a voice that told her to move. And she said within a couple months they had found a place in Virginia and they were moving to Virginia, and that jump started the things that led up to this book. I won't go too in depth with that because I don't want to get any of the details wrong. But one of the things that she said that stood out to me was a couple of things. The first being whatever it is that scares you the most is the thing that you are supposed to be working on next. And that really spoke to me because here recently that's kind of been the message that I've been getting in different arenas, even in my therapy sessions. It's like, girl, come on. Like, it's time to grow some more. So when she said that, I was kind of stunned, but I knew it was something that I needed to hear. And then the second thing that she said that really stuck out to me, she was talking about manifesting, and she was talking about how she manifested the opportunity to work with someone that she wanted to work with on this book. Like, the story was crazy. And again, I don't want to go into details because I don't want to omit any important details or, mess any details of the story itself up. But just really hearing her say how literally she spoke what she wanted, she wrote down what she wanted, she was intentional about putting in the work. She was placed in spaces and opportunities to meet individuals that ultimately led her to being able to accomplish what it is that she set out to do. So it was just I was so inspired, and I met her afterwards, and I thanked her for sharing that, and she actually signed my book, and I thought it was so special. She wrote, "Chantrice, may your vision come true, manifest on." So this is something that I'll definitely keep forever and ever. I mean, not that I get rid of books anyway, but this is definitely something that, I'm going to hold near and dear to my heart because I, too, aspire to write a couple books one day. So, off on a side note a little bit, just because I'm a foodie at heart, and I would be remiss to not let y'all know or not put y'all on to a couple things. So the way that the book bar is set up, of course, you got your wine. I think it's all Black-owned items, but you have your wine. She has some tumblers, some notebooks, of course, books by Black authors, and she also has some treats, y'all. And the fat girl in me was like, let me get those. So I got 2 snack items, both of which are nearly empty. It is what it is. The first was this Tito's handmade cheesecake vodka popcorn. Sis, this hit different. And I want to say, well, I know they had some other flavors too, but I can't remember exactly what they were. I know one of them was banana pudding. I was about to get that because y'all know I love me some banana pudding. Minus the bananas. I like the banana flavoring. But I ended up getting the cheesecake vodka popcorn, and y'all, this stuff is A1. It's really good. Like I said, I am your girl almost done. And then the second thing that I got was these banana pudding cookies by The Sweetest Thing. And it was like 3 cookies in there, y'all. And they almost gone too. They're really good. So if you are like me and you like gourmet treats, definitely check those 2 businesses out. All in all, it was such a dope experience. Like I said, to see so many people come together to support a Black-owned business. And I couldn't help but think about the business ventures that I want to accomplish in, like, you know, just like one day I'm gonna be having a grand opening, and then, like, you know, looking at her decor and saying, you know, well, maybe I'll put this in this section of the business, and, you know, I want this person there to speak, I want this to be the setup. And so it really created a space for me to not only dream, but then see how someone else's dream has come to fruition. And I love that for her. She is such a sweetheart. I can't think of her name. I'll put the link or the Instagram for the book bar somewhere in this video, but it was just an amazing experience. And so whenever you are asked to be somewhere, to go somewhere, if you can, go, because you never know what that experience may bring to you. And like I said, it's no coincidence that whenever I am in those, or supposed to be in those spaces, like, either I start to worry about something, I'm tired, I got so much to do, like, something happens to try and get me off of the course of going. I know this was a super short video, and I hope I kind of captured some sort of inspiration to give y'all. The short story of it all is, like, we gotta manifest, y'all. And we have heard too many stories of people who have done it, and by done it I mean literally spoke what they wanted, wrote it down, write the vision and make it plain, and then put in the work, and it's happened. So like, we got the blueprint, we just gotta carry it out. I hope you all have an amazing day. I'm gonna head out, get to work, get some stuff done because I got a busy day ahead of me, but I will see you all in my next video.